Well, hello everybody. Making a quick video here because can I move this? No. Okay. Making a quick video to kind of explain the post that I did yesterday. There are 9 beings responsible for maintaining existence. We call them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What am I saying? I'm saying that there are 9 basic forces, personalities, colors, concepts. And these concepts interact with each other, and that's what reality is made out of. Okay, that's a basic. Well, then what is reality? There's very little that I can say for sure about the nature of reality. But what I can say for sure is that I exist. That is the only piece of evidence that I can give that I don't have to question. The one bit of information that I can give that I do not doubt. So then anything that I am has to be an aspect of reality. Anything that I am has to be an aspect of reality because I'm real. So individuality, personality, intelligence are aspects of reality. If these 9 numbers can explain all of physical reality, they must be able to explain personality, identity, awareness as well. That's my reasoning. Granted, if you do enough DMT, you don't even use reasoning to come to this conclusion. They simply tell you, yo, you silly human, there are 9 beings involved with creation, and you call those beings 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I take their word for it, but I understand that when I talk to my brothers and sisters that are human, they need more convincing. So they need logic and reason. Okay. Numbers have proven their ability to model, explain, and predict activities in the physical world. That's a given. If numbers can model, explain, and predict reality, then on some level they should be able to explain, predict, and model self-awareness, personality, intelligence, society. And it's along those lines that I have done my searching. Okay, so why do I call this the Dance of Osiris and, well, this? Why do I call the one on the left the Dance of Osiris and the one on the right, I think there's a pointer. I don't know how to use the pointer, so I won't use the pointer. Why do I call that the Dance of Osiris? And why do I call that the Dance of Isis? Okay. In Egypt, in Heliopolis, there were 9 gods that were revered. The Greeks referred to them as the Great Ennead, Ennead. In Kemetic language, they were the Neter, from which we get the word nature. That'll be a different video. Okay. They had 9 gods. So, as I said, I'm doing my DMT work. My guides begin to point me to look for things that have 9ness about them. So I come across these 9 gods, the Great Ennead, and I begin to work with my guides in correlating them with the numbers. If there's 9 of them and there's 9 numbers, maybe there's some relation between them. We'll be doing our next video on the correlation between the Great Ennead and the numbers. But that's kind of an advanced lesson. I don't know. But whatever order they come in. Okay, so correlating the gods to the numbers 7 and the number 2 became correlated with Isis and Osiris. The even numbers are for the feminine, the odd numbers represent the masculine. So Osiris was number 7 and Isis was number 2. Okay. So we'll start with the symbol on the right, the dance of Osiris. Many of you look at that symbol and recognize it from Marco Rodin's work with Rodin coils. And you know that it has proven its effectiveness in modeling the magnetic field. And through that geometry, through the geometry created by the relationship of these numbers, we can harness the pulsing of space itself as an energy source. If you know anything about Marco Rodin, if you know anything about Rodin coils, you know that what I'm saying is true. If you don't, bust YouTube on it. Rodin coils, Rodin, coil, Coil. Okay. If you look at the symbol on the right and you start at number 1 and you double 1, you get 2. Double 2, you get 4. Double 4, you get 8. Double 8, you get 16. Huh? 1 plus 6 is 7. Correct. You go from the 8 to the 7. You double 16, you get 32. 3 plus 2 is 5. You double 32, you get 64. 6 plus 4 is 10. 1 plus 0 is 1. So by doubling, you go around that circuit. And as you continue to double, you will continue to progress along those lines, along that line, 1 to 2 to 4 to 8 to 7 to 5, back to 1. It is a way for the energy to set itself in motion and continue in motion forever. And it is done by the power of the 2, by doubling, by multiplying by 2. So it's the energy of the 2 that drives the motion around this cycle. That is why this is called the dance of Isis. Isis is the 2. Now, what is this dance of Osiris? Many of you will recognize it from the Enneagram. But how many of you know the mathematical foundations behind that figure? I don't know if many of you listen to Immortal Technique, but he has this one line, and I don't remember the first part, but it says it has more digits than 22 over 7. 22 over 7 was the approximation of pi that was used before this official number was given to us. There's a reason why 22 over 7 is used. When you divide 21 by 7, you get 3 evenly, with 1 left over. Then you divide that 1 by 7. I'm going to pause. Actually, I don't have to pause because you could press pause if you want. When was the last time that you did some long division? Doing math for yourself is a direct connection to spiritual truth. A connection to truth that is undeniable and that is experienced within the person themselves. This is the gift that Spirit gives to us. All right, I'm done preaching. Have you done it yet? Have you divided 1 by 7? Well, what do you get? 7 goes into 10, one time. You start at the 1. Your remainder is 3. 7 goes into 30 4 times. You come down to the 4. You get 28. Your remainder is 2. 7 goes into 22 times. You go up to the 2. 14. Your remainder is 6. 7 goes into 68 times. You go to the 8. 8 times 7 is 56. Your remainder is 4. 7 goes into 45 times. 35. Your remainder is 5. You go to the 5. How many times does 7 go into 50? That's right, 7 times. 7 times 7 is 49. 50 minus 49 is 1. You go back to your 1, and you continue that cycle again. It too is an infinite cycle, only touching the same 6 numerals that the dance of Isis touches. And it goes forever. 1 is produced through multiplication. The other is produced through division. I don't know if I've seen these two symbols put side by side before. And I don't know if anybody's going to make the claim that they are the male and female versions of one thing. The dance of Isis models the perceptual world. It models the physical world. It models the world that the dance of Osiris exists within. The dance of Osiris models our mental world, models our personality. Sorry. That is why it works for the Enneagram. The Enneagram is all about personality, individual personality, how personhoods interact with one another. Personhood is not about matter. Personhood is an expression of spirit through our bodies. So it's the dance of Osiris happening within reality, within the dance of Isis, that is our moment to moment experience. These 9 concepts that interact in such a way that we can use it to model, predict, and explain the physical world also models, predicts, and explains the personal world. It simply explains reality. And our personhood is an aspect of reality. So, this is a brief explanation. I will answer any and all questions because the question is the creative act. And if you ask me a question, you will be creating answers. I hope this is informative and not too long. Yeah. So I'm running out of juice. You'll probably be able to see that too. I hope this is good. Yeah. So 1123-5843-7189 8876-415-2819.